Hello everyone, this is Thomas Pepin, NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's play some NHL. So we're continuing the franchise mode series where I've taken over the Toronto Maple Leafs. We are on Season 5, Episode 5. Last episode we made a couple trades. We brought in Martins, I believe, instead of Wright, who we had previously. Oh, I forgot. I think we picked up Provorov in that episode too, and we picked up Bobrovsky as an extra goalie. Yeah, otherwise we've simmed through a chunk of the season. We're up to 51 games. I forget if I did the scouting. I think I did. I did not. So I guess I should do that. I don't really technically need to do it. Whoops, wrong thing. God, this stupid thing, you press down multiple times and then it doesn't go down the times that you press. Yeah, no franchise player, so it's not really all that critical that we scout, but we might as well go through the motions. Alright, so let's just get that out of the way to start. It doesn't look like we need to really do anything, because I think we have all the info, but we'll do it anyways. And we'll only go up to 30 since anybody who... One sec. Oh, it's already being done. Since anybody who would have moved up from the second round into the first round, they would have done so by now. So, and we're only gonna, if ever draft, it's gonna be in the top like 3 people, so we would know by now if they had the chance to get there. What else don't we know? Nobody there. We might as well do him. Wait, is this one already being done? No. Cool, so that's done. Save that. One thing I just want to check quickly. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right. Pretty sure I did everything I was supposed to, but because it's been a couple days, I'll just double check. So those would be done. Oh, I was supposed to have traded Lusterainen, and I believe I did. Where were we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so we're just waiting for Mar to get healthy. And that's basically it. Cool. So I think we're all good now. We can get to it. Oh, okay, so I just need to remember to trade that #1 pick from Pittsburgh. So we got Kraken, Blues, Flames. Yeah, because Pittsburgh's not supposed to be good, so we're waiting for their position to slip. And how hasn't it decreased in value? That's really surprising because they're. Oh, I guess just compared to other teams, but in their division, they're pretty low. Uh, Anyways, let's go. I forget if Heg is actually. Oh yeah, and we extended both our goalies. So we traded away Vladar because he wasn't looking to. Uh, he wasn't consistent enough, and so I wasn't confident in his play. And come the playoffs, of course, that's going to matter. So we're supposed to do maintenance for that one during our next stretch of away. Do we have... So after Columbus would be 1, 2, 3, 4 more games. We can handle that. Or wait, is there enough time? Nah, not quite. Or I guess I could do it after Tampa, because then it's only one home game that gets... Nah, we can wait till Columbus. Okay, so that's that. Everything is good except these. And what did we change the other thing? 493. Okay. So he's back in 5 days. Now, who gets priority? So 2 points, 2, 6 in 26. Seven, 12, and 28. So it does look like Keg gets in, Provorov can play his off. So far so good for Bobrovsky. He won his first start there, so that's good. Cool. So now, assuming there weren't any injuries, we're going to have a full lineup. Okay. So yes, now we can actually do our full proper lineup. Who comes out? 13 in 37. 10 and 44. 15 and 53. So I think we're going to keep Connor and Hinostroza. Then Mar comes in for Janik. And now where does Mar go? So he has first line fit. He had 6 points in 16 games, which is not that great. So he's either first or third. That's 48. He's only 19, like that's crazy good numbers. That's 63 points. 46. So I think we're keeping Martins on the first. So he has to be a third. 29. 45. 34 and 53. So it looks like Sonnenberg goes down. Mar is a left. Courtnall is also a left. Man, look at how stacked we are. That's wild. Now who? So definitely Courtnall on his off wing. You do face-offs. No. 72. So Hinostroza is going to have to be center. Sonnenberg is a left wing. O'Connor is a right. So, geez, we're good. It's wild. Like, look at the +5 overall for all three lines. That is crazy. Geez, what a luxury. And if you saw earlier in the stream how we filled up or we're starting to fill back our cupboards here with assets. Come the off season, we'll have more because of the like all the first to seventh picks that you get for a new season. All right, so who comes in and who goes out? So Crosby's played well. All of these guys stay. Courtnall hasn't been that great, so 34 versus and 6, that's 29. So I think Sonnenberg's going to come out, even though he hasn't done bad, and he's actually a good player. It's just because this guy's technically better. So that was 93 and 94, so he does slot exactly there, so that's easy enough. Courtnall's gonna stay, so I don't think any changes happen. So that's good. Now, penalty kill might change. How is he? 86. 87. 87. So unless I put Mar there, I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to change anything. I won't change anything there either. Thompson, Keller. So here we will put Mar in. And I think in this case we're actually going to put Crosby back because the other two guys are technically better. Now who's better at face-offs, 79 or 78? That answers the question. Hughes, Pasternak. No, I think this is actually going to be that other young guy, not McKay. Martins. Goalies, Bobrovsky's in. And just before we save, we'll get up to the next game and make sure that Bobrovsky's still in. Good. So it looks like Bobrovsky's a good fit. 2 wins. I mean, it's only 2 games, but it's probably a good indication. Yeah. We're getting pretty low. Oh god, the stupid thing, it skipped. I only pressed down once and then it skipped twice. That's all good. That's back to full. $47.5, 65. No injuries. Bobrovsky stays in. Don't get injured. Jeez, guys. Okay, so he hasn't gotten any points since he's been in, so it's going to be Courtnall that's going to go up. Mars going to go across. Sonnenberg up. Janik comes back in. So then Courtnall. guess. Courtnall does that. I guess it's Martins, I think, is the shooter. Who scored more? 18 versus 29, so it's going to be Martins for sure. Then Courtnall comes out. I guess it's Sonnenberg. Back in. I forgot to check. How's Thompson doing? 39. 29. That looks right. So we'll keep Courtnall in. Oh, whoops. So we'll have to do this. Then I think Mark can, yeah, he can do face-offs. Who? Yeah, that's right. Crosby, Keller, Hughes, somebody, Courtnall, Pasternak. So I think it's going to be Mar. But Hughes, Keller, let's do this. What did we have there? Hughes, Pasternak, Courtnall, Keller. Hughes. Pasternak, Courtnall, Keller, Crosby, think that's right. No, Hughes Martins. Courtnall, Keller, Crosby, Pasternak, I guess. Pasternak, Thompson, Keller, Marr. Crosby, Sonnenberg, I guess. Martins comes up, and then who goes next? Courtnall, I guess. And we'll leave that for a moment. Okay, so which is the worst team? They're essentially the exact same. So we will keep Bobrovsky in for game 1. But we'll deal with that in a second. Alright. There should just be the one. That's a pretty short injury, that's not bad. Alright, so Bobrovsky for game 1. Man, he's won, I think it's 4 games straight since we got him. That's pretty good. And then, don't need to do those. Melka for game 2. Man, we're on a bit of a streak for wins. We're 8-1-1 last 10. You can see there. Okay, so I have to remember to do the maintenance after this next game. And Bobrovsky goes back in. Good stuff. That's good news. Bobrovsky finally lost there. Okay, so maintenance. So we'll do upper bowl. And sweets. And that's all we'll do for now. And we just need to get where we have sufficient funds to maintain. There we go. That was a home game, so that's good. Upper bowl. We'll be able to jack up the prices of, I think it was upper bowl and executive suites that we're doing maintenance on. Yeah. So we'll be able to jack those back up after. And then parking. Put those down. 5, 0, 3. Did I put that down? Do I even, I don't think I need to put it down. No, so if anything, I can actually put both of those up. So if I was trying to do this perfectly, what I'd want to do is figure out the low point for pricing with maintenance or at a certain level of maintenance, and then the high point for pricing assuming full, like a fully maintained whatever they call it, arena, something, I don't know. Facility, I guess. But of course, good enough's good enough. I'm not trying to do this perfectly. It's just a game. Alright, so we are fully healthy again, so now I gotta undo the changes I just did. 38, 31. Has he gotten anything yet? He's gotten 1 goal since he came back in. It's not that great, man. Okay, so Sonnenberg comes down, Hinestrosa goes here, Courtnall goes there, McKay comes back in, then, actually let's just check in on the defense. How has he done? Wow, very well. See, at a certain point he wasn't doing that great, but now he's doing very well. That's good news. 34, 33. Only 23? What's happened with cider? It's kind of slipped. 31, 34, 39. So honestly, I could put cider to the third line, but I'll just leave it for now. What did we do here? So McKay comes in. McKay. So Hughes becomes these. McKay goes there. And then Mar goes down. Courtnall goes here. Put Courtnall there. What? Hughes goes up. Martins goes down. Good. And then Courtnall goes up. Pasternak. Seven, 6, 6. Okay, that's good. Penalty kill. Crosby. I forget, was McKay good? Yeah. So Hughes, McKay. Crosby. Keller is what we had. And Courtnall. Pasternak. No, so we'll do the opposite because it makes it better, I believe. Yeah. Okay, and then Hughes, Courtnall, Crosby's fine. Then it goes Hughes, K, Keller, Courtnall? No, it was Crosby, Keller. Courtnall, Pasternak, Martins goes down, McKay, Pasternak, Thompson, Keller, Crosby, Marr, Courtnall goes up, Marr stays there. It's funny, every single time I go in to edit lines, that when the lines are all, or when the players are healthy and all the lines are correct, it's just like, it's crazy how stacked we are. Look at that win, 10-4. It's a bit crazy. None of those to do. So once Bobrovsky's out, I'm going to check. So once he's had his 2 losses in, well, back-to-back losses or 2 losses in 3, once he hits that, I want to see what his save percentage is. Slavin with a broken nose, okay. We can handle that. So Provorov has played the best. So we'll move him up. Hegg stays. Yokiharu comes in. Chronic stays. Now who? So 19. So basically 20 and 40. $36. That's better. Yeah, so we'll go with Dobson. He's a right shot, so that works good. Stupid thing. Dobson. So it goes Hegg, Yokiharu, Sider, Dobson, Provorov, Hronik, Hegg, Yokiharu, Provorov, Yokiharu, that's good, good. I think we already checked him before, but we'll double check. He's 28. He's done well in the AHL. If he's a two-way. It wouldn't hurt to take him. 34 and 46. Is that good enough? You know what? Actually, let's claim, because we haven't hit the trade deadline yet. And if we want... So there's a trade deadline. So we're going to have to, in quick order, get rid of whoever we don't want. Oh, and I have to trade that Penguins pick. And I don't think it's gone down yet. Anyways. Alright, so Bobrovsky plays game 1. I think those were away games, weren't they? Yeah. So Bobrovsky goes back. Cool. So I think we're higher than where we were last season. With our season ticket prices, or season ticket sales. So I think we're getting close to where we're going to sell them all out, but preferably we'd want them all sold before now. I don't think that's going to be possible, but the reason being is because then that means, or at least in theory, I would think that it means that we would have sold at higher prices. So basically where marketing allowed us to sell at a higher price. Because at this point, as you can see, we're dropping all the prices to try to sell out the rest of them. And if they were sold by now, then that means probably they were sold at a higher price. And that's better for profitability. Marketing budget. So let's try 5 and 95. Okay, so Bobrovsky just lost, but I don't think that changes anything really. Because he had a bunch of wins there, so now it's Vejmelka. I think that's 2 people that have had back spasms. That's pretty not good. 42, 12, and 25. So Courtnall, can he play on the second line? Kind of. Does anybody else fit? Not him. Not him. So I guess Courtnall's going to go there. So Keller can play right. Courtnall left. Sonnenberg comes up. Hinostrosa back, and Janet center. Oh, and we got to do all the changes again to the lines. Oh, it won't be that much actually. So Mar comes up, I think. Sonnenberg. I think that's correct, isn't it? Because Sonnenberg is ahead of Thompson, I believe. 34. Man, he's done pretty good, eh? 34 in 59. 43. 12 and 25. Huh. So technically Sonnenberg's played better than Marr at this point. Okay, so who is the scorer now? Courtnall. I guess it's Marr. Courtnall. Marr. Crosby. Keller, Hughes, McKay. Courtnall. Keller. Crosby. Marr will do that. Hughes, McKay. Courtnall. Keller. Crosby. We'll do Sonnenberg since he's played better. So McKay, Hughes, Martins is good. Thompson, Keller, Courtnall, Marr, Crosby, Sonnenberg, Hughes. I think it's Keller. Hughes, McKay, Martins. I think in this case Sonnenberg is most deserving. We have to wait. All right, let's save there, and then now we got to trade away. Oh, I'm supposed to do scouting too. So we're going to trade away our underperforming AHLers. Has Jenik still, or Yannick, whatever, still done well since he's been in? Yeah, I guess so. It's funny sometimes the guys that actually do better in the NHL and then they might not do well in the AHL, and it's just odd. I wish we had this Gomez guy playing up with us. 56 points in 44 games in the juniors right now. He's going to be really good. It's just he's not. I mean, he's as good as the guys that are with us right now, but so long as it didn't use one of his contract years, then I think it's smarter to, well, at least in this situation, let him develop. Because the other guys are all 19, so it kind of makes sense to have him up. And other teams made the decision before us in most cases, so we're just going with where they were at. Man, just before I continue, look at all the trade value we have here. There's no team even close, not even like anywhere close to where we're at. That's nuts. All right, so 43 and 53. 49 and 53. 22 and 37. So Abramov we can get rid of. Oh, I should put this in the other order. Drury, how have you done? 18 and 36. No good. So this is how we get some more assets. Just free assets, trading away guys that haven't fit. Niederreiter, 41 and 53. That's not bad. 14 and 22 is good. You haven't even played. How did you do otherwise? 34 and 46. We'll keep you, I guess. 22 and 34, you're gone. Five and 22, you're gone. Nine and 22 is okay. 9 and 22 is okay. 3 and 11's no good. You haven't played. 5 and 22 is no good. Ten and 22. That's okay. 8 and 14 is quite good. Played 1 and 2 will keep you. 23 and 36, you're gone. Nothing yet. 32 and 53, you're gone. Oh, but we'll wait with this one. Man, you've tanked. You were doing great before. 20 and 44. You're gone too. Alright, so now I need to see if any of these guys are, or if anybody's interested in them, and it looks like the answer is no. So how are we going to do this? Let's go. Two centers, a D. And then Abramov. Drury, I think they were both. Yeah. Okay, so that's 5 guys. And these guys will take them, but let's see if there's anywhere better. So let's go to Tampa. What can we get? Really, a second? And the third? And a fifth? So that one probably won't go through, but we'll try. 6, 7. Let's try 4th and a 5th. 6, 7. 5th. 6. Really, eh? Let's see. 1853. 1961. All right, so that's good. Now, who else do we need to get rid of? 10 and 34. 25 and 40. Pretty sure he was one of them. And we need to do I think Obrizzi, whatever. Yeah. Him and Bugstad. You still have 5 contract spots? That doesn't make sense. We'll try somebody else anyways. Oh, and I don't know about the other 2 guys if anybody wants them. Doesn't look like it. I guess we'll do Anaheim for this. Oh, we've already gotten their second round pick. These guys are good enough. So what we got a second and something else. Let's just try second and a third. Go from there. I think it's going to be the same thing. So a second and a unsigned prospect guy or something like that. So it looks like the same, unless this one doesn't go through. 1956, 1862, 1862. Oh, you didn't go for it. Still didn't go for it. Okay. So then that means we're going to need a third and a fourth. So it's actually 2/3 we would prefer. Let's try a third, a fifth, and a sixth, maybe. Fifth and a seventh. 6 and a 7. Third and a fourth. Wow. All right, good enough. Okay. So, like, if you see here, like, we've got a whole bunch of assets now. We're not going to do any of those picks, but now we can use them all for something else. All right. Next is who? Oh, where are we at for goalie? How's he done? Still not good. All right, what else do we have? I think, yeah, he hasn't played yet. So Hathaway's one. I think we might be basically done. Pretty close. I think this is the last one. Johansson was fine. Johansson or Johansson? Claxon needs to go. Hasn't played. Good. Good. And then we'll get rid of this. I think that's the only, yeah. The only other guy. So here, I'm not sure what we're going to get. Maybe. Oh, I doubt a third since we only really got a third from the other thing. Fourth. Seems like not enough. We'll try for more. No. No. I guess you guys will still do it. Let's try the third. It says that we're losing the trade already, but... Or, sorry, that we can get what we're trying to get, but I have a feeling it's not even going to be a third. And I was right. Fourth, maybe? Okay, that's good enough. All right, and so all the lines are sorted too for the AHL, which is good because then the right players are going to play. We've done all of our free agency now. Let's do our scouting, I guess. Oh, what are we going to do with that Pittsburgh pick? Do we trade in the... during the draft, I guess? What's the value like right now? It wasn't nearly good enough. Yeah. I think it's better to just... what's the saying in gambling? Let it ride? Yeah. Yeah, let's just let it ride and see what happens with the rest of the season. Because I don't think it's going to get worse. And if it does, it's going to be like a tiny amount. If anything, it's going to get better probably. So it's just, I don't like to have to be on the clock to do all my trades, but it's not going to be, it should be doable. So, okay, and let's just double check there's nobody else we need to trade. So all those guys are no. $43 and $53 is good enough. 49 and $53 is good. 41 and $53 is good. Those guys are all fine. A lot of defense. Then yeah. And then we don't have any picks in this draft except for the Pittsburgh. Okay, so yeah, no more trades. We'll do our scouting. Which other ones do we have? Or multiple? Oh yeah, OHL. Q as well, I believe. There it is. Oops. Alright, so I think that's all the scouting. Hi, Don. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so I think we're good to sim past the deadline. There's no point in even going in because I never do anything anyways. What happened here? I think Carolina was going for the cup this season anyways. I mean, those are some decent pickups, I guess. Horvat and Stone. Liljegren, I guess maybe okay, but that is a big trade actually. Florida, Kuiper. That Kuiper guy, I think he's a computer generated or system generated. So Dawn, I'm just simming through franchise mode. We are, well, you can kind of see, actually just one sec, I want to see about what's going on here. Are those NHL numbers? Do you have anything there? In this case, I'm actually going to claim him. I think that's a decent claim. So yeah, anyways, what I was saying, so you can see where we're at in this season. It's the 5th season since I started franchise mode. If you haven't seen before, we've won 2 Stanley Cups in the 5 seasons. We've been President's Trophy, or sorry, actually 2 Stanley Cups in 4 seasons because we're on the 5th season. 4 straight President's Trophies. And we lost in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final of one of those 3 seasons. So, yeah, so anyways, we've been in the Stanley Cup final 3 of the past 4 seasons. And what did you say there? Did you hear that the Giants won their game? If you're talking about the Belfast Giants, because that's who I played for, be a pro. No, I wouldn't have seen that because I don't really follow that team, so I have no idea, to be honest, actually, about that team. I just happened to choose them for be a pro. All right, so I think that was an away game. Yeah. Or if you're talking about San Francisco Giants, no, I don't follow baseball at all. I don't follow any sports other than hockey, really. Sorry, that's wrong. So I follow college football, but only really my team in the SEC. So I went to Mississippi State for my master's, and so I watched their college football, and I watched. Well, I mean, I pay attention to the SEC, their conference, but I don't really watch anything else. Other games other than Mississippi State. So yeah, I used to watch Sports Center in the mornings when I was a kid, so I used to know stuff about baseball and basketball, but not anymore. All right, we can save. So yeah, favorite college football teams. My college that I went to, Mississippi State. I don't have any other favorites. Jeez, another injury. And that was him. So now who goes up? Courtnall, I guess? That's 44 and 63, 34 and 60. Man, he hasn't done that great. All right, so then I guess it's. Ooh, maybe not Courtnall. Sonnenberg to the second line? Yes, so I watch, well, just Mississippi State college football. So then I guess Courtnall goes to line one. Let's do McKay on his off wing. Courtnall up, Sonnenberg up. Then now what do we do? 16, 11, 19, and 63. So Hinestroza will go up. He'll go right. Oh, and I think this is going to be undone anyways. Because they have to pull somebody up. Yeah, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs. I guess I'm going to have to pull one of these guys up. So that is 53 and 55, 45, 43, 17 and 62. So I guess let's go with Kuzmenko. He might get claimed on the way down, but we'll deal with that. So how did I have this before? So McKay goes over, Courtnall comes up, Sonnenberg comes up, Ministrosa comes up, we flip. But Kuzmenko could go on the third. What's his fit? Where is he going to go? This one's tough. He shoots right. Okay, let's do that. All right, and then McKay's gonna go here. Man, too many line changes. Courtnall. Then I guess this means Thompson comes in. Mark can go center, Sonnenberg, wing, Thompson. Can Sonnenberg do faceoffs? No. So I guess instead we'll do this. Thanks, Don. And then guess we'll keep it as is. So Hughes, McKay. Who's the best at passing? 6'4", 5'4". So it's Keller now, I guess. Then Sonnenberg. Yes, I have heard of Dude Perfect. I don't watch much of their stuff. I've seen some of their stuff, but that's, yeah, not too much of it. K. Hughes. Courtnall. What did I have here? Mar, Sonnenberg, Keller, I guess. Thanks, Don. How am I going to do this? Is Keller here, Mar there, Sonnenberg? Keller. Yes, Don, I watch a lot of his stuff. Mr. Beast, that is. Crosby, Marr, Hughes, McKay, Courtnall, Keller. I think that's all good then. McKay, Hughes, Keller, Crosby, Sonnenberg. Hughes, McKay, Courtnall, Thompson, Keller, Sonnenberg, I think. Crosby, Marr, and then now I think we go back to the defense. So Hronek. That's good. And then Sonnenberg up. Yeah, down in, well, that would be, is Indiana considered the Midwest, or is that considered, I don't know what else it would be called, but yeah, I'm not surprised this time of year with the weather. I think we'll put Mar. That was, I think, a home game, wasn't it? No, away game. Okay. I live in Saskatchewan in Canada, so I'm assuming you're in the States since you said Indiana. So that is, where's Indiana? I think it's, yeah, well, it would be northwest, I think, basically. So right in the middle part of Canada. All right, so 34. I don't think he. I think he maybe did worse since he went on the first line there. You used to live in Tennessee, is what you're saying, Don? Provorov there. I wish I lived in the States. It's not easy to move there. Tennessee. I don't know if I'd want to be in where exactly I'd want to be. I'd probably want to be over in the West, maybe like Montana, Wyoming, something like that. Something quiet, and not as much bad weather like Tennessee and Indiana and kind of all the southeast and all that stuff. Too much bad weather for me. Um, but I mean, Tennessee's nice. I've been there before. I went through Nashville and a couple other places. think that's it for line changes. Oh, now I gotta figure out back-to-back who plays. I'm assuming Melka plays game 1. Yeah. So I gotta change that back. And after this back-to-back, I think I'm going to end the stream. Maybe not. I'll give it an extra about 10 minutes till I'm done this stream, because I started, I think it was 5 minutes late. Yeah, I did know that Texas is hot. It's scorching hot apparently right now too. How many injuries am I going to get? How am I going to do this? So I'm just going to do this. Oh, stupid thing. Yeah, I'm just going to do this for temporary. So I can see if somebody gets healthy for the next game. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for tuning in, Don. Man, if nobody's healthy for the next game, this is going to be a lot of line changes. See, I knew it. That's why I didn't want to do anything too crazy. Yeah, of course you can be friends, Don. I mean, you can tune in whenever you'd like. You can chat with me. Yeah. So, I mean, if that's what you mean by being friends, then sure. Okay. Where is everybody else at? So he's being evaluated. I thought there was more injuries than that. Okay, so now we want Pasternak. How are we going to fix this? Has he done anything better yet? 14 points in 27. Still not that great. $35, $44, $52. What do I do? What do I do here? So Sonnenberg can't play on the first. So we know for sure this goes like this. Mar can. So I guess Mar's going to have to go up. Sonnenberg back. How has he done? 2 points in one game, not bad. 79, 78, 78. So I guess we're going to put Mars center. Sonnenberg can play third, I think. Kuzmenko can only play third. Okay. I mean, this is pretty messed up of lines, but I don't have any alternatives really. So Courtnall, Mar, McKay. Courtnall, Mar, McKay. Thompson, Keller. Pasternak. Sonnenberg. Don, I don't know the guys in Dude Perfect that well. I mean, I've seen some of their videos, but I just have seen them. I have no idea anything about those guys. Okay, so I think that must be right. Yeah. Then this is going to be Keller. I think. Oops. That's how it was. K. Courtnall. I might as well go with Crosby in this case, actually. Let's do that. Courtnall is not the finisher, it's McKay's the finisher. And Thompson's out, so then, ooh, can this even work with Thompson out? No. So I guess Thompson goes in, Keller. Oh yeah, Pasternak. Then Keller, go like that. Man, this is completely messed up. So Crosby, Mar, McKay, Pasternak, Courtnall, Keller. McKay, Pasternak. No, we should do it this way. So let's go. Oh wait, I think Pasternak's played better. Yeah, so we will go Courtnall, Pasternak, K, Keller, and what do we do here? Crosby was on the first, yeah. Crosby, Courtnall, okay, I guess. Where do I put Mar? Which one's better? 86, 87. Okay, it is. Let's do Courtnall. That looks good. How did we have? Courtnall, Pasternak, McKay, Keller. McKay, Keller, Courtnall, Pasternak, Crosby, Sonnenberg, is that right? I think so. McKay, Courtnall, oops, Mar, Thompson, Keller, Pasternak, Crosby, Sonnenberg. I think that's good. Pasternak. McKay. Oh, whoops. Pasternak, McKay, Sonnenberg, Crosby. Let's go with Keller. And I think I forget who's supposed to be in net now. So it's Bobrovsky. So I guess we will be done after this back-to-back because of all the line changes, and it's been slow, so that's what we'll have to do. Cool beans. Is it going to tell us how they're doing? So Martins is out. I think that's going to be basically the start of the playoffs. Somewhere around that, maybe in the first round or after the first round, something like that. So that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And then March 22nd is not far away, so that's pretty short. So good news-ish, as good as it can be. And then let's just finish this. Bobrovsky's in. Oh, he hasn't even, so we'll evaluate that now in the recap here. Just give me 1 sec to save. All right, so let's see how Bobrovsky has done since we traded for him. So overall, 919 save percentage, which is pretty. Actually, that must be with us only. So he's 9-1-1, 919 save percentage, which is very, very good. So way better than expectations. To be honest, I was expecting him to be like 9-1, and then maybe, well, in this number of games, I would have guessed maybe like 6-3 and what is that? 6-3 and 2, something like that. So way, way above expectations, which is great because that means our goaltending is going to be especially stable in the playoffs, or I would predict that based on this. So great news there. Since we were first in the standings before, my assumption is that we're even in a bigger lead in the first place. So 98 points. We've got 2 games in hand and we're 6 points ahead of Dallas. So I would be extremely surprised if we didn't win the President's Trophy, which would now be our 5th season in a row, which is, I would say, pretty outstanding. It means I'm doing something right. Goals for, we are at 1.42 goals per game goal differential, which is very high. To be anything at or above 1 goals per game differential is very good. So we're doing extremely well. Power play percentage is 3rd and not off by too much, so doing very well there. Penalty kill, my assumption was we would be towards the bottom, but we are 0.2 shy of the top, so literally everything is going great in all of our team stats. So super impressed with our performance. Where do we sit for points leaders? This is just out of interest because if we've been doing so well, we got to be towards the top. So Hughes is 4th. He just got injured though. Pasternak is 6th. And then from there, we don't have anybody too high. Goals. See, we got rid of him, unfortunately, because he was asking for too much. 13.4 million. No chance whatsoever we would have paid that. So, I mean, yeah, they're benefiting from those 38 goals, but we picked up McKay, and he's got 37 in less games, and he's costing us currently his entry-level contract. So this is where you could really compete better from better allocating your money. So this is a guy we were thinking about picking up, but I didn't know what his line fit was. And now we know it's the second line. So we could, in the future, pick this guy up. We'll see. And look, we've got Pasternak, 34 goals. We've got another guy we got for his entry-level contract, 34 goals. So, I mean, yeah, we lost Chubarov, but we're getting way more goals out of what we have. And then, yeah, the rest is not all that critical. So we will leave it there. We've only got, 18 games left in the season. So in all likelihood, next stream tomorrow, we're going to finish both the regular season and the playoffs is my guess, since there's not too much to do. So that's probably what's going to go on tomorrow, so you can look forward to that. Now, one thing I should say is there is a chance that I cancel the stream, so what could have caused me to cancel this stream could also cause me to cancel tomorrow's stream, but we'll see. And if I do have to cancel the stream, I'll leave that note in the About section of the channel. And on that note, excuse me. Yeah, so if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications, channel homepage has upcoming streams. Nothing scheduled as of late because nothing crazy has happened in the NHL for me to talk about. For things I can't schedule ahead of time, like franchise mode, that schedule is in the About section. It runs Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be a pros whenever I have time or feel like it. Any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions likewise. And that's it. We will see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, assuming I don't have to cancel. But I'll let you guys know, like I said, in the About section of the channel if I do. Okay, so thanks for everybody who's tuned in and chatted, and we will see you guys next time. Okay, bye.